All areas of the countries are affected. AIDS is now the second leading cause of death for all men aged 25 to 44. AIDS worldwide shown in this world map. Almost every part of the world is affected by AIDS. Africa is the continent which affected worst by the AIDS. AIDS in India. India showing map the position of AIDS distribution in India. Mode of transmission of HIV AIDS in India in percentage, showing that most common cause, that is 85.8% of cases in India is spread by sexual means. Other causes are very minute in comparison to this sexual cause in India. Age-wise distribution as shown is this pie diagram. Most worst affected age group is above 57 years of age. In short, we can say that age group of 30 to 57 is worst affected by the AIDS. HIV agent. HIV is the agent of AIDS. This is a RNA virus which replicates in actively dividing T4 lymphocytes. It has unique ability to destroy T4 helper cells. Once a person gets infected, virus remains in his body lifelong and the person is a symptomless carrier for years before the symptoms actually appears. The virus is found in great concentrations in blood, cerebrospinal fluid and semen. Lower concentrations have been found in tears, saliva, breast milk, urine, cervical and vaginal secretions. Also isolated from brain tissue, lymph nodes, bone marrow cells and skin. However, only blood and semen are known to transmit the virus. HIV in body fluids. Average number of particles in 1 ml of body fluids, showing blood has 18,000 particles of HIV in 1 ml of body fluid, while semen has 11,000 particles in 1 ml of its fluid. So the blood and semen are the largest source of HIV infection. Most cases are among sexually active people aged between age 20 to 49 years. Male homosexuals, heterosexual partners, drug abusers, blood transfusion recipients, hemophiliacs and patients having STDs are high risk group of HIV. HIV transmits through open cuts, breaks in the skin, mucous membrane, direct injection, and HIV enters the blood stream. Route of transmission of HIV: sexual contact, male to male, male to female or vice versa, or female to female sexual contact. Blood exposure: injecting drugs, use needle sharing, occupational exposure, transfusion of blood products. Perinatal: transmission from mother to baby or breastfeeding. occupational transmission, healthcare workers, hospital staff, laboratory workers. Other routes: organ transplantation, artificial insemination, needle prick. Incubation period. The incubation period is from HIV infection till development of AIDS. It is from a few months to 10 years or even more. However, it is estimated that 75% of people infected with HIV will develop AIDS at the end of 10 years. HIV virus infects T cells of the immune system. HIV infected they multiplied in HIV infected T4 cells, and new HIV viruses enters into the bloodstream. Clinical manifestations. First is initial infection, second asymptomatic carrier state, third AIDS related complex, fourth AIDS. Initial infection. Except for a generally mild illness of fever, sore throat and rash, which about 70% of the people experience a few weeks after the initial infection. Most HIV infected people have no symptoms for the first 5 years. However, they can infect others. Once infected, the people are infected for life. Antibody response usually takes 2 to 12 weeks to appear in the bloodstream. This period is called the window period. HIV infection and antibody response. Initial stage has flu-like symptoms or no symptoms. Intermediate or latent stage is symptom-free. Illness stage is AIDS symptoms, which may appear even after 10 years. The acute HIV syndromes. Main symptoms: fever, weight loss, headache, neuropathy, lymphoadenopathy, skin rashes, nausea, etc. Asymptomatic carrier stage. Infected people with antibodies but without any overt signs of the disease, except persistent generalized lymphoadenopathy. It is, however, not firmly clear about how long does the asymptomatic stage lasts. AIDS related complex. Has illness caused by damage to immune system but without the opportunistic infections and cancer associated with AIDS. They may exhibit unexplained diarrhea, fatigue, malaise, loss of body weight, fever, night sweats. Signs of mild infections like oral thrush, generalized lymphoadenopathy and large spleen. Common manifestation of AIDS: lung infection, coronary pneumonia, gastrointestinal infection, skin infection, Kaposi's sarcoma, central nervous system infection. Opportunistic infection among reported AIDS cases in India. Worstly affected. Most cases are affected by tuberculosis and candidiasis. Natural history of HIV-1 infection. These are some photographs of HIV patients, HIV infected patients. Causes, contributors of HIV risk. Prevention. Primary HIV prevention refers to activity focused on preventing uninfected people becoming infected. Secondary HIV prevention aimed at enabling people with HIV to stay well. Tertiary HIV prevention aims to minimize the effects of ill health experienced by someone who is symptomatic with HIV disease. Diagnosis of HIV, HIV antibody test, viral antigen test, detection of viral nucleic acid in blood, determining the CD4 counts to assess the disease progression. Testing, integrated counseling and testing center, district hospitals, medical colleges have free HIV testing, confidential counseling. Antiviral, some antiviral drugs are used to treat HIV patients. Prevention. Avoid multiple partners, use condoms, use sterile needles each time for injection, never share needles, avoid unnecessary blood transfusions. All pregnant women should be tested for HIV. Use standard work precautions, hand hygiene, personal protective gear, proper disposal of biomedical waste, immunization against HPV, and education. Occupational exposure also may cause HIV infection. Management of exposure site: do not panic. Skin: wash wound and surroundings with soap and water. Rinse well. Do not scrub. Do not use antiseptic or skin washes. Eye irrigation with water or saline. Mouth: spit fluid immediately. Contact ART specialist. Decision of starting PEP based on exposure type and HIV status of source. Post-exposure prophylaxis. In India, recommended for occupational exposure, it should be started as early as possible within 72 hours. ARV is given for 4 weeks. HIV testing should be done on baseline. HIV, from being a virtual death sentence, has been brought down to being a chronic manageable disease. Thank you.